We are eager to talk with you about anything that is important to you. There is nothing that is off limits. You're going to notice about us that we are not going to eagerly pursue a discussion on things that may be opening pathways or keeping pathways open or adding momentum to unwanted things. While we do understand that step one is an important part of the equation, we'll hear you briefly, but we really would like this gathering to be for you about feeling the momentum of open pipes toward what you want. We would really like this gathering to be a resetting of your vibrational button. We would like you to leave this gathering at a different vibrational frequency than you began with here today. And we are excited about not only how it feels while that's happening, but what comes next and what comes next and what comes next and what comes next. Because there is a certain momentum that will demonstrate itself to you, which will return you, our favorite part, to your understanding of your worthiness, to your understanding of your value. Because there is nothing that makes you feel more worthy than to sift and to decide and then to deliberately align and know that you have, and to feel the satisfaction of that alignment in the moment and moment and moment and moment, and then to witness the demonstration of your alignment. Nothing will make you feel more worthy. Nothing will make you feel more invincible. Nothing will return to you your sense of self-empowerment as much as that. When you are in a moment of feeling passion, you are so in sync with that part of you that there is no vibrational gap. You are tuned in, tapped in, turned on to that source energy. And the whole of you is focused in this moment, having this conversation, having this experience. When you feel the emptiness of an emotion like anger or fear or depression, when you feel discouragement or even a lighter negative emotion like overwhelmment, those emotions indicate that you're not in perfect sync with who you are. There is a vibrational variance that you are translating through your emotional center. That's how you can most know the existence of that larger part of you, and you're in this moment vibrational relationship with that larger part of you. So we want you to know that once you accept that that part of you exists, and once you begin to pay attention to the way you feel, now you have deliberate creative control of your own experience. Now you can, we're not kidding you at all, now you can have deliberate control of your own experience. Let's say that you have this thought, and with this thought comes this feeling, but you're not queued up, you're not determined yet, you're not really wanting yet to maintain control of your thought. And so you just let the thought unfold, and as it does, you add more to it. Law of attraction actually adds more to it. You begin to remember other things like it, and now you're off and running. And now you've crossed the 68-second point, and so it seems logical to you that you should call someone and discuss this with them. And you know exactly who to call, don't you? You know who to call. So you call that person who lets you vent and who often has insightful, equal things to say in return. So now you've really got good momentum going on this unwanted thing. We just want to point out to you that that's what carving that pathway is. Been telling the story of some pipes in Texas that help a pond function. Some pipes draw water out into a filter, and then other pipes allow the water to go back in. It's the filtering process for this pond. The pond got all cloudy because some of the pipes were clogged. And we say they were clogged from neglect. So we want to say to you that you've got some clogged pipes about things that you want because you don't think about the things you want. And you've got some open pipes about things you don't want because you give it a lot of attention. So we're suggesting that you let the pipes that lead where you don't want to go just clog up from neglect, while you open the pipes to things you do want with your thought. Don't you like the picture of that? So we explained to you that your emotions help you to know what your vibrational frequency is. But it's not just what your frequency is. It's not just what your vibrational offering and therefore rendezvousing with things like it is. It's your vibrational frequency in relationship with the frequency of your true heart, with the frequency of your true desire, with the frequency of your most expanded beingness, with the frequency of the source within you. So we want you to realize that because of the frequency, the vibrational attitude, you could say, or mood of the source within you, when you feel anger towards someone, you launch a rocket of more love, because every subject is really two subjects, wanted and lack of it. That's the way this entire universe is. Whenever you know what you don't want, you know more clearly what you do want. And whenever you know what you do want, you know more clearly what you don't want. So what deliberate creation is identifying the difference between wanted and unwanted, and then focusing in the direction of wanted. That really is the simplest example of what deliberate creating is. There is a momentum to your thought. A momentum to your thought that causes the pipelines to be open. Pretty simple concept, isn't it? I'm going to open the pathways to things I want by talking about them in a way that feels good to me when I speak about them. And I'm going to let those pipelines that are leading to things I don't want just close up from neglect. And it is our promise to you that through those pipelines, through those vibrational pipelines, will come all manner of things to surprise and delight you. First thing that comes is emotion. Emotion is the first manifestation. We want to call emotion a manifestation. What could be realer than that feeling of love, or that feeling of appreciation, or that feeling of passion, or that feeling of worthiness or eagerness or clarity? What could be a more tactile, visceral demonstration or manifestation than the emotion that is rippling through your body? Are you willing to call it a manifestation? We don't care. We're calling it a manifestation. Emotion is the first manifestation that lets you know the direction of your thought. And it won't show up immediately. You have to be sensitive to it. In other words, if you wait until the momentum's really going before you recognize it, now it's harder to stop. Imagine being in San Francisco, your car's perched on the top of the hill. And just to demonstrate to yourself what momentum is, you bump it a little from behind. And then you come to your senses because you realize what's going to happen because you're smart. And you step right out in front of the car and it bumps up against you and nothing happens. You stop the momentum before it gets started. But what if you were waiting at the bottom of the hill for that car? You have a different feeling about momentum at the bottom of the hill, don't you? So we're suggesting that the sooner you catch the momentum of a thought, so that you know if it's a thought that you want to perpetuate or cease, whether you want to turn the other cheek. Jesus had a really good idea. Whether you want to give your attention to it and therefore perpetuate it, or whether you want to withdraw your attention from it and cease your vibrational and subsequently manifestational relationship with it. Clear, isn't it? It's so clear. When you manage to tune yourself to a frequency where the fullness of this source energy can be allowed by you in the moment. You don't have to tune yourself in order for us to have the experience with you. We're tapping your foot. You see what we're getting at? Yeah. You don't have to consciously know about this continuity. But when you consciously make the connection and you begin to deliberately tune yourself to this frequency with the express intent of feeling the love and the knowing of all that is known by that, the ramifications in your moment-to-moment experiences are unspeakable. You light up in ways, you get on these high-flying discs, you rendezvous with others who are there also, and you become the masters of your time-space reality as you allow the masters of the universe to rendezvous with you, you see. It's only in your human form. Augie, that little dog, he knew what to do. He knew where to go. He knew exactly where to go. He knew where the alignment was in that moment in time. He knew. And it's time for you to know. But you got to practice flying high. You got to practice feeling good. Before this gathering is over, we'll talk about lots of ways to get there and stay there. But we want to open within you the understanding that you are not ever alone, that you are extensions of Source, but that you have been depriving yourself of the majority of the alignment that you deserve. And when you start tuning in deliberately and reaching for good feeling thoughts deliberately and acknowledge them when you find them, you begin deliberately opening pipes, and you begin deliberately neglecting other pipes. You begin neglecting the ones that don't feel good while you give your undivided attention to things that do feel good. As you practice this frequency until you own it, until you begin to present a vibration to the universe that is unified and that is consistent, so that what's coming to you is measurable and noticed by you and understood by you. You begin to feel invincible. You begin to understand then that it's just a matter of identifying that you want it and then just flowing your thoughts toward it and watching the pipes open and then enjoying all the rendezvous along the way. And then you also begin to notice that it's not just the manifestation point at which you feel your enthusiasm. In fact, that happens very quickly, and then you're on to something else. It's this ongoing, steady motion toward more and more rendezvous with the likes of that which you are. Deliberate creation. So satisfying in so many ways. Over the years, we've offered a lot of different analogies to help you get your thoughts around this vibrational world, because you live in a very see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it world. And what you translate with your physical senses is so satisfying to you, you're really, at least in the beginning, not that excited to hear about the vibrational world that really is what is happening. We have enjoyed this interaction, and words do not do justice to the party that we have as we feel the logic and alignment that takes place within you. We're happy to meet you on your intellectual level, where we find resonance with that which you truly are. It's important for you to know that you are the creator of your own reality, but it's also important for you to know that you have teams, throngs of non-physical assistants that you have not been accessing in your attitude of I need to go this alone. We want you to understand that not only do you not need to go it alone, it's not possible for you to go it alone. But it is possible for you to choose discs where your help isn't, and then have a harder journey on your way to where you don't want to go. Whereas you put all of this together and you acknowledge that the path is an easy one and that it's well lighted, and that if you do just this simple work that we've been talking about so that the path does light up, then not only will it be a path of ease, but it will be a path of chronic happiness. And then you'll feel like that invincible being where it feels like you're waving this magic wand and anything you point at will open for you. And those who are standing back watching you, who have not been privy to the vibrational exchange, who don't know that law of attraction is managing the universe, and who do not understand that they are emitting a vibration that is being responded to, they will watch you in amazement, and they will call you things like lucky. They will call you things like fortunate. They will marvel at the good fortune that comes to you. But they will not understand that you are now the deliberate creator of your experience. And it's not magic. It's cashing in the vibrational currency that you've always had access to. We don't even need to tell you to spend it wisely, because it never stops flowing. Spend it with fun and with eagerness and often. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain stubbornly, joyously, eternally in the vortex.